What's good, YouTube? R&R Motorsports back at you guys with another one. And today I'm doing 5 things that I love about my E70 BMW X5. So the first thing that I love about this car is the design. What's it called? In my opinion, I think the E70 X5 is the best looking generation X5 out. Even better than the new ones. To take things back, I think the E53 X5, that one is clean. It kind of looks like a big E46, but it doesn't have the same body lines as this car does. What's it called? And then coming around to the rear end, I really feel like the LCI taillights have really set this car off. I mean, just take a look at this car from the rear end. As you guys can see, the car has a really nice body line that goes all the way across the car. I really feel like this design is timeless, and none of the BMW SUVs after this one really replicate this timeless design. Alright, you guys, so moving on to the second thing, which kind of can tie into the looks of this car, is there is a bunch of different models you guys can get for this car. What's it called? You can get an N52 like this one. You can get it with an N55. You can get it with the M57 diesel engine. You could get it with the N62 NA V8. You can get it with the N63 turbo V8. And then you can also get the X5M with the S63 twin turbo V8. So there's a bunch of different options for you guys in terms of drivetrain, and as well as looks. Tying back into the first thing, there's a lot of different body styles that you guys can get for the X5. For example, mine is a non-sport X5, but if you guys get a sport model X5 or an X5M, all of the bumpers and like the trims on the side and stuff will be color matched to your car. So yeah, that's another one of the things that I love about this car, is how many different options you guys can get with this car. Whether you guys want a gas one, or if you guys want to go the diesel route, there is that as well. So the third thing I love about my E70 X5 is the handling. What's it called? This is one of the last BMWs with hydraulic steering. And for the most part, this car pretty much drives like a car. You can tell the weight for sure when you're driving it around. You can definitely tell the height you guys are sitting at when you drive this car. But in terms of like the handling dynamics and the way the car turns in, it really does turn in like a BMW. It's hard to describe without I guess driving the car, but other SUVs, they really feel not planted on the road. It feels top heavy. In like a normal SUV, for example, like this van, right? If you take a corner at 80 in this van, it's gonna feel unsafe, like the car is gonna flip over, and then you never know, it might flip over. Whereas this car, you can literally come off the highway, not really lose any speed, and just throw it in with handling, and the car just takes it. So for a big SUV, an accurate comparison I can give you guys is like the Porsche Cayenne. This handles really similar to the Porsche Cayenne. So bravo BMW, you guys nailed the handling on this car. It really does feel like a big 5 Series. So the fourth thing that I love about the X5, and let me lower the windows just to show you guys, is the interior. There's a couple things I'll go into with the interior, but we'll just classify it all into the interior. But we're gonna start with the seats. These seats are super comfy. These head bolsters are probably like the best out of all the BMWs that I have in terms of just pure comfort. I really love these comfort seats. What's it called? As well as another thing that I love about the interior is this car has a heated steering wheel and heated seats. So it's really, I guess, advanced for its time. A lot of nice features. Another thing is the car has a full panoramic sunroof. You guys can see right there. It really does brighten up the whole interior and make the car really feel nice and bright in here, especially when you're driving at night. You could just open this up and look at the stars and stuff. And then the back seat of this car is just amazing. It has the sunshades, as you guys can see. I'm 5'10", 5'11", and I have so much leg room. This is sitting behind my comfortable driving seating position. That's my girlfriend's seating position when she's like sitting back and chilling, and you still have so much room, like you guys can see. What's it called? There is also climate controls at the back, which I love, as well as heated rear seats. So there's not that many cars that you see with rear heated seats besides like extreme luxury SUVs and luxury sedans. So that's also another nice touch. And then let me move some of this stuff over. But when you're actually sitting in the back seat of this X5, there's actually an AC vent here and here, as well as lighting controls here. So really does feel like you're in a super luxury vehicle. And then when you look up, you have that beautiful panoramic sunroof. So yeah, the inside of this car is amazing, especially for the year 2010. It's not too flashy, but everything works and everything has a really great build quality, as you guys can see. And the fifth thing that I love about my E70 X5 is the trunk / the trunk space / the trunk functions. So let me hold the trunk button right now. The trunk opens with the key. The trunk also closes with the key, as you guys can see. And then the trunk also opens with this handle, one press. And the other cool part about the trunk is this part opens down. I'm not going to demonstrate that in this video. Funny thing, actually, whenever I open the rear tailgate, I guess that's what you call it, because the trunk opens in two pieces, for some reason the trunk button stops working on the back. So we're going to leave that closed for now. But as you guys can see, you can have a lot of your parts and stuff or whatever. This is the car I use for all the running around and stuff. So all of the parts that I use to fix my 335 or the 640, I just keep in here. But then a cool thing is all of the stuff that I don't want to just have out rattling around and stuff. So like my jack, my drill, tire inflator, all that stuff I keep at the bottom. And this pin just got in my way for me closing this cleanly. Let me just move this pin, give me 1 second. But yeah, so I just gotta close cleanly now because this pin for my jack stand was in the way. But yeah, there's a huge trunk. The room underneath is helpful. This car does not come with a spare tire, so that's why there's so much room. And then another function of the tailgate is you guys hop in the inside of your E70. If you guys code your car with BIMR code, you can press the trunk button from the inside like this. And let me hop back out and show you guys, but your trunk will close from the inside button. So if you guys ever drop somebody off at the airport and you're in the driver's seat, they open the trunk, whatever, they go to their flight, and they forget to close your trunk for whatever reason, you can just press the button from the inside and close your trunk. Alright you guys, so this is gonna wrap up my 5 things that I love about my E70 BMW X5. This car is a 2010 3.0 non-sport car. I've owned the car for about 6 months, so that should give you guys some insight on all of my opinions now. Just to let you guys know, nothing has gone wrong with this car for me. It's been mechanically perfect. Just a little background on the car. I picked up the car from Copart. I had some front end damage over here. I got a new fender, a new bumper, put it back together. The car's been mint. The only thing that I did when I got the car was ignition coils, spark plugs, an oil change, and I changed the transmission fluid and the differential fluid. And aside from that, the car's been mint. There's not one single error light on the dash, and The only thing I've done to this car was the maintenance things that I've just mentioned and modifications. So I actually have a bunch of modifications coming up for this car. I have a new series coming up. I'm not going to leak it right now, but stay tuned if you guys want to see me transform this BMW E70 X5. With all that being said, if you guys are still watching, I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. Be sure to drop a subscription, like the video. It really helps me out, and it's free for you guys. But with all that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. R&R Motorsports, I'm out.